What's up, brother? So this is how you stop letting other men surpass you in life, man. It's gonna be kind of a longer video, but buckle up. I promise you, I'm gonna be going over a lot of things. And even if you heard some things before, keep watching because there's a lot of things I'm gonna go over. I made a list. I have a list that I read it right here. Okay, so, anyways, first one, be lean, guys. This is such a game changer. Okay, being lean, what's gonna happen is that you are going to start feeling better in so many areas of life, right? So when you're lean, like I had a football coach, not my football coach, but he was the weight trainer. When I played baseball, he was like the football coach and weight trainer coach, whatever. And he was saying, when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you play good, okay? And I keep remembering this quote, man. This is such a long time ago I heard it saying, but I keep remembering it. It's so relevant, okay? So when we are lean, we feel good, okay? And when we are lean, we want to continue being lean. And we do that by eating healthy foods, going to the gym. And then while we're lean, we get more choosing signals from women so that even if you don't even fucking care about dating right now, just having that feels good. It's a confidence boost. Men respect you more when you're lean, okay? That alone is a confidence boost. So many other areas of life are going to improve when we are lean, okay? Health, wealth, relationships, okay? I make more money when I'm lean. I do better. I feel better. So many things, and it carries over to so many aspects. So that's why I'm talking about that first, okay? Get lean. Doesn't mean to be absolutely shredded. However, there's a direct correlation between my dating life and my body fat percentage, okay? Look at my older videos, guys. I was puffy in the face. I was fat, you know. Right now, I'm at right at the point where I look athletic, right? I mean, you can't see me. I have my shirt on right now, but when I look athletic with my shirt off, everything in life seems to be way easier, okay? Stop smoking weed, okay, guys? This is something that I've had to put off for a while now because I kept thinking, you know what? I'm good. I can keep smoking weed. I just smoke weed at night. It doesn't really affect me that much. Guys, unless you're a person who needs marijuana for pain, like you have something like you have seizures or something, you actually use it for medicinal use, you're a guy in your 20s, 30s, I can't speak for someone in their 40s, but you're being held back, man. I was someone, man, who was smoking every night, thinking it never affected me. Guys, I've been off weed for over 2 weeks now, and I feel great. And I know it's only going to get better. It's only going to, I regret smoking so much weed in my 20s because it's a dopamine hit. It's an easy, cheap dopamine hit. And instead of locking down and getting shit done with your life, we're smoking weed. We're, even like me, using it just for sleeping. I wanted to use to fall asleep. Bro, I'm sleeping better without weed now. I'm dreaming again. I feel better. I'll waking up with less sleep, okay? A lot of benefits, man. I think maybe smoke it once in a while as a celebration, but be careful. Don't fall back in a slippery slope because, the guys, man, who are smoking weed every day, especially wake and baking and just doing, instead of doing something productive, you're smoking weed. Guys, you're being held back, man. And this is what's causing other men to get past you in life, okay? So, yeah, you become successful with weed, but I think you'll be a greater version of yourself without it, guys. And, give it 30 days, see how you feel, man. Like, I'm 2 weeks in, and I'm getting, I've watched videos on guys who quit it forever, and they are all, not a single person has been like, yo, I regret it or anything like that. So, also another point, stop drinking alcohol, man. When you stop drinking alcohol, you are going to have better health by default, okay? And you're going to learn to socialize with people without drinking alcohol. A lot of people think, oh, I need a drink or two to relax or wind down or to, be social. Bro, because the thing about alcohol, watch some Andrew Huberman videos, okay? And he talks about this. It's like, I used to be the same way, where I used to think that, oh, I need a beer every night to take the edge off. But after watching Huberman videos, I realized, man, it's the alcohol that's raising my cortisol in the first place and causing me stress and creating it so I am thinking I need alcohol to get rid of the stress, right? So it's a poison that just keeps on taking, okay? And man, you can ruin someone's life, ruin your own life. You go drink and drive or smoke weed and drive, and you can make a decision one night and get in an accident or that causes extreme pain and misery for other people in your life and your own too. Okay, so not to mention how expensive drinking alcohol and smoking weed gets, man. I did the math. This is just based off one beer a night. Okay, one tall boy from the gas station at $5. Let's call it $4 or $5 times 365 days a year, and that's on the low end. Of course, some nights you're drinking 2, some nights you're drinking 3, more than that, right? Going out to bars when it's costing $7, $8, $9, $10 a beer, right? Freaking California, go to a bar, you're paying $9, $10 a beer, right? So for like a craft beer, and I you know. Anyways, I was gonna say don't drink that cheap shit, that Bud Light crap. And maybe it's a hot summer day, I get it. But anyways, guys, so that's on the low end. And if you do the math, that's like $1,500 a year save of alcohol on the low end, right? And then you factor in weed. Not sure how much you smoke, but bro, put that extra $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a year towards improving yourself, towards going towards seminars, going to conferences, paying for coaching, paying for your life to get better. Okay, even traveling, even if you just put that money and like, you know what, man, I need to go explore the world. I need to go explore the United States. Go on a nice road trip, nice vacation. Bro, that's better money spent right there, okay? And stop with the shiny object syndrome, okay? If you decide you're going to try out this new diet program or new thing of making money, new business, commit and lock in, okay? Don't be like, oh, I gave it a month and nothing happened, and you know, now I'm going to try this new thing, and I'm a victim of that, man. I've done that so many times, and that's why I'm making this, because learn from my mistake, guys. Learn from my mistakes. Learn from people who are older than you. Learn from people who are even younger from you, too. Learn from people who have been there, done that, okay? Seek out coaching from people who have done the thing, you know? You can either take the path of, oh, I'm going to save some money and, you know, figure this out on my own, but you're paying with the time, and time is money. And the number one thing that people who are millionaires and billionaires would pay all the money in the world is be young again, okay? Or to be healthy again, okay? Because the thing that an older person or a person who is sick, the only thing that no matter how much money they got in the fucking bank, how many Ferraris they own, they would pay it all to be sick, to be healthy and young again, okay? So lock in, you commit to a business plan or you commit to something, give it time to work, okay? Because a lot of times we quit right when things are about to happen, okay? Guys, practice semen retention. I know a lot of my videos are about this. This has been a game changer. I didn't discover retention until I was like in my later 20s. And I think my life would have been dramatically different if I would have, you know, discovered this back when I was younger, okay? Back when I was someone in high school, early 20s, man. Man, it's such a game changer. So what happens when we wake up every morning and we decide, you know what, I'm feeling a little horny, I'm going to bust a nut, I'm going to rub one out. Bro, notice what happens for you the rest of the day, okay? You feel tired, you feel weak. You know, maybe not totally all the time, but compared to when if you're like, no, what, man, I'm not going to jack off this morning. I'm going to, you know, go a couple of days, a week, 30 days, 2 months, whatever, without busting a nut. Yeah, it's difficult, especially the first few times you try it. But then the more times you do it, the more times you learn to harness your power, harness this energy, and learn to lock in and be like, man, okay, I'm okay with being uncomfortable. I'm okay with that feeling of, yeah, I want to rub one out, but I'm not going to do it. And noticing how you have more energy, man. It's like a cow versus a bull, right? A cow has, obviously, its fucking nuts cut off. So it's all docile. Huh, you can pet me, blah, 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 you know. I'm going to go just, you know, whatever, haha. I'm going to frolic around the fucking fields. Versus a fucking bull has his fucking giant-ass nuts hanging down. And he's like, you get in his fucking field. He's like, bitch, who the fuck are you? Get the fuck out of here. You know, fuck off. He's got all this testosterone. And yeah, testosterone could be used for good or bad, right? You'd be angry and shit like that. But harness this energy. If you read the book Think and Grow Rich, the whole chapter is dedicated towards sexual transmutation, okay? Dedicated towards the fact that we have this sexual power. Instead of falling victim of rub one out or chasing girls and shit like that, we are, you know what? I'm going to transmute this horniness into actual power energy. Think of like you being horny instead of like, oh, this is an uncomfortable feeling. I really want to just, you know, rub one out and like be, you know, get that dopamine hit, feel better about myself, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? you stick with it, and all of a sudden you go 7 days in. It's like a life-changing thing, man. You feel like a battery, right? That's like charged up all of a sudden, right? That's my best analogy for steam retention, okay? And the bull analogy is like you go from like feeling like you are a little cow, you're weak, you don't got much confidence, you can't look people in the eye. So all of a sudden you're on retention for a week, a month, whatever. And now all of a sudden you're looking people in the eye, women are giving you more choosing signals, so you feel better about yourself, you feel like you're ready to fucking take on the world. It's a great thing, guys. Practice retention, watch more on videos on my channel after you watch this video on retention, okay? And also, guys, I know everything's not about dating. However, we got to practice cold approaching. You have to be a guy in today's day and age who is comfortable approaching women who you find attractive, okay? Don't rely on just dating apps, okay? And once again, life is not all about, hooking up or, dating and stuff like that. However, man, if you see something and you want something, you best believe you must have the confidence to go and get that thing. Go after it and go after something you want and fail. And dude, it's such good fucking practice that transfers over to so many other areas of your life. Being able to cold approach, man. The more you're able to get comfortable with getting rejected and saying no, by attractive women, the more you're going to be able to be comfortable in getting of rejection and people saying no by anyone else in life, right? You and go for your business endeavors. You going after any other things you want. You going and seeking friendship from men who you think are high status, okay? Be comfortable with getting rejected, say no, and you realize after a few times, oh, that wasn't that bad. I thought I was going to get my head chopped off and, the girl was going to like pepper spray me, but she really didn't. She actually said, wow, good for you for approaching. I actually have a boyfriend, but wow, you should keep this up. That's fucking happened to me plenty of times, guys. And not saying you got to go and cold approach women every single day of your life. Do it. I mean, say you did it 100 times, Go and get comfortable. Do it once. Do it at least once just to see, oh, that wasn't that bad. And, then keep on doing it a few times, okay? I've made videos on my channel about that too, okay? Also, dopamine addiction, okay? So, especially with adult websites, guys, scrolling Instagram, just like cheap brain rot activity, man. That's the thing. Good for you for watching a video like this and seeking out how to get better. The thing is, man, when we're on fucking TikTok and we're on Instagram, we just like look at girls in bikinis on Instagram and fucking just like doing stupid shit that's waste of our time, a waste of our life, waste of our energy. Guys, we're ruining your life. We're letting men who are not addicted to that, who have a better grasp on a dopamine addiction to get further ahead than we are, okay? So we really got to lock in and be like, okay, enough's enough. I've spent a couple minutes on TikTok right now. I'm deleting the app. I'm buying Brick, which is like a device I use, which you can actually block apps and stuff, like the brain rot apps. Like you can block Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, any app you choose, right? That you feel like you waste a lot of time on. You can physically brick your device and prevent yourself from going to those apps, okay? That's a huge game changer. So dopamine addiction, okay? And that's going to help you with retention. Doing difficult things. Just do hard things just for the sake of doing hard things. Because when you do hard things, everything else seems easier, okay? For example, you wake up in the morning, you feel fucking tired and cold, you want to snuggle up in bed still and snooze that alarm, but instead you just wake the fuck up, get the fuck out of bed, and you go for a run. Or you just do something hard that even serves no purpose. You pick up a heavy rock and you walk up a fucking hill with a heavy rock. Yeah, you burn calories and shit, but really you didn't really do much, but you did a hard, difficult thing, okay? And the more we do hard, difficult things, the easier things become. Wake up in the morning and do the hard things first. You have that phone call with someone, that conversation with someone you keep putting off, fucking do it first thing in the morning, okay? Do the hard things as soon as you wake up. Do it first thing, okay? First things first, do the difficult things, okay? And stop putting things out. Get into stoicism and spirituality, all right? So this has been a huge game changer, just like mental health for me. Mental health is such an important thing, guys. Find something. Whether you're religious, whether you are Jewish, you are Muslim, you're a Christian, you practice Buddhism, whatever. You need something, okay? I'm not here to tell you what's right, what's wrong with whatever you believe, but I think the common thing I've noticed from a lot of people I've interacted with in life is the people who have some sort of spirituality tend to be way happier and tend to have more of a purpose in life, okay? It's the people I think that don't have that, who kind of reject all forms of like anything that's like a higher power or whatever. Typically, I just don't see they're not too happy, right? And they tend to be people who are not as they're more pessimistic. They're more um, just like no higher purpose really. And when things get difficult, having a sense of a higher purpose is really going to get you out of difficult situations more easily. Okay, you have someone talk to you, right? You know, pray daily, be in touch with yourself daily, meditate daily. Things like that are just going to help you level up and have that sense of calmness. Okay, and sense of when things go wrong, you can see the silver lining, right? You can see that there's all kinds of shit that's gone wrong in my life, right? However, I'm thankful for me always have this sense of like, you know what, something out there is putting me on this path to get stronger, right? And the best way of going through hell is to keep on going, boys. So, you know, having that sense of spirituality, stoicism, right? Read Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. Read The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday. That's one of my favorite books ever, actually. Every time I got into a really difficult time in my life, guys, The Obstacle is the Way has been such a game changer for me. Okay, so definitely recommend that book. Okay, guys, also learn some sort of self-defense. Okay, some sort of whether boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, jiu-jitsu, judo, you know, taekwondo, whatever, man. Aikido, Krav Maga, something that where you feel confident that you can take on other men. Okay. Also, too, it's a great stress relief, and it's a great way of being just, man, ever since I started doing kickboxing, it's like my self-confidence really shot up, because I know that the average guy out there doesn't know how to do this. You know, even just like a couple months, man, it's such a game changer, right? Learning basic things. You know, my buddy, I've only done a few jiu-jitsu classes. I need to do more, but my buddy who I used to train kickboxing with has done it, and he said after like a month of locking in, of like, you know, maybe a month, 2 months of locking in and going to straight jiu-jitsu for a couple of days a week, and he said that he feels so much confident and that he knows way more than like the average guy off the street. He can handle himself, and I applaud that. Okay, so learn something, no matter what it is, some type of. And plus, too, you're going to make some really good friends, man. I think some of the best friends I've made in my adult life so far have been through going to the kickboxing gym and meeting some of those guys, okay? And it humbles men. It makes it so you are less likely to pick a fight, because you know that some average-looking dude out there who might look a little nerdy and shit is someone who actually may know how to fucking kick your ass. Okay, and, you know, it's a huge thing of stress relief, hitting the bags, everything, hitting the pads, sparring, but then, you know, also you learn, okay, that humility is key, right? Guys, and also needing and chasing friendships and women. That's something we need to get rid of soon, okay? Be a lone wolf. Be someone who's okay with going, you want to see this fucking movie, no one's going to go with you. Go to the movie theater anyways, guys. You want to go on this trip, this camping trip, you know, or this museum or whatever. Stop waiting for people, man. Hit people up. Of course, don't always be a lone wolf. Like, don't always be like, fuck that, I don't need people. Because really, we do need people. We need people, okay? And you're going to have a way easier life with having friendships and relationships with people. However, you know, if you really want to start training something, start going to kickboxing, but you're like, oh man, like my buddies, they won't do it with me, they're making fun of me, this and that. Go start going. And after a month of going, you're gonna start people be like, hey man, how's that kickboxing going? And don't be surprised, they start coming with you. Sometimes people need someone to be the leader, okay, and then they'll follow suit after. Okay, so just stop chasing people who you feel like don't value. Okay, if your choice is to go hang out with someone on a Friday night, but you always leave hanging out with them kind of feeling bad by yourself, and they're not really a great person to be around, they suck you into their low self-esteem and shit like that, stop feeling like you gotta like hang out with them, man. Go just be by yourself, you know, and then go to the bar by yourself. Go and like, you'll make friends, man, by doing shit by yourself, right? Life's gonna reward you for doing things that you want to do, whether people want to show up or not, okay? Stop waiting for other people to hop on board. Be that train that's like has that set schedule, okay? Like think about like a train schedule or like a Greyhound schedule or a plane schedule. It says, hey, we're gonna be here this time. You can board from this time to that time. The gates close at this time. We're departing this time. And it's not gonna change for you, homeboy. You're running 15 minutes late. It ain't same for you. We're going, right? That's how it is, okay? You gotta be like, hey, I'm doing this. And then that's a great way of being, especially around women, right? It's like, you're not like, hey, what's your schedule like? Can you hang out this week? Or be like, no, like, hey, I'm going to this thing Friday night. It seems really cool. It's a lot of fun. If you want to come. You seem like a cool girl. Something like that, bro. You're going to be way more attractive. And also those guys, friendships too. Like, hey, guys, like, I bought my ticket to this concert Friday night. If you want to go, come. Or, hey, guys, I'm buying tickets to this event, this Friday night. If you want to come, let me know by today at 4. We'll buy the tickets, Venmo me, whatever. And then we'll go. If not, cool. But you're not constantly waiting around and change your schedule to people, okay? So end of the day, guys, whatever you want to do it now. Stop putting things off. Stop being like, oh man, well, I gotta wait till like I get this thing and the right situation, the job thing going, and like there's this event I was gonna go to. That I have set up for a month from now, where I'm gonna go out and do this like 6-day event for me to get coached, and I dropped some good money going to it, okay? And spend money on your own self-improvement, guys. I became so much happier and just leveled up in so many ways, okay, by spending money on myself and getting coached. And you know what? I thought about maybe because doing this event or one that's like a year from now, it's November right now, so I thought about doing the one next December instead of the one that's this December. And you know what? Someone was like, hey, the best time to do it is do it now. And I was like, fuck, you're right. And I'm happy, man. Once you commit, once you do things now, go for it now, right? I was talking to my buddy Eric today, and he was someone who reached out to me through YouTube, right? And we actually met up in person today as I was passing through El Centro on my way to go to Phoenix, coming from San Diego. And, oh, fuck, what was I going to say? I can't believe I lost my train of thought. Oh my God, this is embarrassing, guys. I'm so sorry. This is such a good video so far. But, oh yeah, we're talking about cold approaching. Okay, we're talking about cold approaching, right? And he was talking about this girl that he was seeing, that he met from like Starbucks, and that he went up and talked to her, but like before he kept thinking, okay, when's like the perfect time to go approach her? And he put off, because he'll go to Starbucks every day and do work on his computer and stuff. And then he, so he was like, I'll do it tomorrow, or do it whenever it is, or, I told him, I was like, bro, easiest time to approach a girl is within that first 3 seconds, okay? And this is something I learned from like people who are actually really good with like approaching women. It's like, you gotta like, as soon as you get that urge to do something, do it now, okay? The more we think about stuff and like we hype shit up in our head, okay, then we start talking ourselves out of things, right? Because you're like, oh, well, there's this I gotta do, and then what if that happens? What if it like, it's never gonna be a perfect time. There's never gonna be a perfect time to start, okay? The perfect time to start is literally right now. You ever heard that expression? The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, and the best time to start, the second best time is today, right now, right? So with starting my YouTube channel, I kept thinking, oh man, well, I think the best time was like back when YouTube first started, and like 2015 or 2012, whatever. Bro, I started shit with like 2023, 2022 or something like that. And like, bro, if you want to be someone that starts YouTube, start today. Anyone can make it big. You can start anytime. So that business, man, that whatever idea you have, start it today. Stop putting it off. Stop thinking that you gotta like wait for the perfect time, the sun, moon, the stars to align. Start today, and life will reward you for doing things right now. Not putting things off, doing things now. Okay? So guys, this has been a long video, 25 minutes. Thank you so much for watching. If you reach out and want to talk, I'm doing free one-on-one consultations. Limited time. I'm not sure how long this would be a valid thing. So if you're watching this video from a year from now or whatever, I don't know if it'll still be valid, but shoot me a text anyways. And then 786-897-4754. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Let's talk, all right? Let's be friends. Peace.